In the previous video, I explained job sequencing with deadlines problem under greedy method. Now I'm going to explain single source shortest path problem. The main aim of the single source shortest path problem is calculating the shortest distance from the fixed source to all the remaining nodes. So single source means that name itself shows the meaning of that particular title is fixing the source node in the given graph and calculating the distance from that particular that to shortest distance from the fixed source to all the remaining nodes. That is the target. Okay, and also displaying the path. We can also construct a path between the selected node and source node, fixed source node and selected nodes. Okay, so here I am taking one graph. I'll explain. I'm taking one graph. Here the number of nodes are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. These are the nodes in the graph. And A to B distance is 8, and A to D distance is 5, and A to C distance is 2, and C to E distance is 5. Like that, D to E 1, E to G 1, and G to F is 2, and B to F is 13, and F to H is 3, and G to H is 6. Like that, I took one graph here, and all the edges are represented with the distance between the respective nodes. Suppose A to B edge is associated with 8, means that is the distance between A and B, or that may be in meters, centimeters, or kilometers, whatever it may be, the units you can take those units. Okay, and for calculating the shortest distance from the source node to all the remaining nodes, we have one simple equation, that is d of v equal to d of v plus cost of u comma v. I will explain what I mean by d of v. So d of v means you can replace v with a, b, c, d, e, f, g, h. Okay, so d of v means the shortest distance from source node to node v. That is equal to, how we can calculate shortest distance from source node to V is, so that is already calculated shortest distance node from source, that is d of u. So what is by d of u? The same like d of v, the shortest distance from source node to u. And if there is any direct edge between u and v, you are supposed to calculate add that particular edge cost to d of u. Then only we get shortest distance, because from source node to, and suppose if you take source node is S, and from source node to d of u is the shortest distance we obtained, and if there is an edge between u and v, then if we add these two distances, we get the shortest distance, because this is proved. D of u is proved as shortest distance from source node to u. If you know that that particular cost, just by simply adding the direct edge between u and v, we get the shortest distance. So the equation used for calculating shortest distance from any from source node, means fixed source node to any other node, is that particular node distance is d of v equal to d of u plus cost of u comma v. Okay, now in this particular graph I am taking this as source node. A is source node. A is source node. So that's why I am taking A as initial node. These are the vertices. Vertices in row wise and column wise I am taking. Okay, now initially I am starting with A, because A is the source node, and based on required number of repetitions with all the nodes, I am supposed to repeat or use the same equation. Okay, so initially I am calculating A to A distance. Now take d of A. Okay, take d of A. What is d of A? D of A equal to the shortest distance from source node to destination node. D of A equal to source node is d of A. Okay, there is no other alternate. Plus cost of A comma A, because source and destination both are same. Source is A, destination is A. Okay, source is A, destination is A. Okay, so d of A plus cost of u comma, cost of A comma A. Cost of A comma A is 0. This is source to source distance is 0. Okay, this is 0. Source to source distance is 0. Then this is obtained from A. Then this what is distance of B now? Distance of B. Here we are there at A. What is distance of B? So distance of B equal to, we are there at A, so distance of A plus cost of A comma B. Okay, the distance of A is 0, because source to source distance is 0. Then what is cost of A comma B? Cost of A comma B is 8. This 8 is obtained from A. If there is no edge, if there is no direct edge, we are replacing that particular cost with infinite. Okay, then what is cost of D of C? What is D of C? D of C is, initially we are there at A, so distance of A, d of c means d of c. How can we expand d of c? D of c equal to d of A, because we are currently there at A, plus cost of A comma C. Anyway we get cost of A comma C from the graph. If there is no direct edge between A comma C, generally we simply replace that edge cost with the infinite. Okay. Then what is A comma distance of C now? Distance of C is distance of A. Distance of A is 0. And cost of A comma C. Cost of A comma C is 2 units. So 0 plus 2, 2. This is obtained by considering A is the intermediate node. Then what is A to D? A to D cost. A to D cost is again distance of D equal to distance of A plus cost of A comma D. Cost of A comma D is 5 units. So distance of D of A is 0 and cost of A comma D is 5. 0 plus 5 is 5. Okay. Next one is distance of E. What is distance of E? Same. Distance of E equal to distance of A because we are initially started at A. Distance of A plus cost of A comma E. What is cost of A comma E? Is there any direct edge between A and E? No. So this is, if there is no direct edge, we simply replace it with infinite. So infinite plus 0, infinite. If there is no, please remember, if there is no edge, direct edge, then replace that particular cost with infinite. Okay, na? Same like distance of A to F. If there is no direct edge, just simply we get infinite. A to F, A to G, A to S, there is no direct edge. Then simply replace it with infinite. Replace it with infinite, that is from A. Okay, then the next one is, now select the smallest distance or nearest node from A. That is that is selected based on the values which are which are represented under that particular node. Okay, na? So here, so which is shortest distance? Anyway, A is source node, we cannot consider it. Okay, na? A to B is 8 units, A to C is 2 units, A to D is 5 units, and A to E, F, G, H are infinite. So out of these three, so which one is smallest? C is smallest. So that's why we are taking C here. Okay, na? Select C. Select C. That is 2A. Select 2A. Okay, na? Round it because initially we took A. Round it and take the C here because from A to C is the shortest distance. Okay, na? For the remaining nodes, we are already there at C. Because C is the very nearest node from A. And from C, calculate all the remaining node distances. If previous one is smaller, then keep that particular node, that value as it is. Otherwise, if any modification happened, that too, from C, if you get the least number than the previously assigned numbers from A, then take that number and assign subscript as C. Because if you go via C, we may get smallest number than the previous number if you go via A. Okay? Then we are there at C. Okay? Then what is distance of B now? Now intermediate node is C. So distance of B is we are already there at C. Then how can we write distance of B? I will show you. So distance of B equal to, we are already there at C because we are calculating distance from C now. So distance of B is C plus cost of C comma B. Sorry. Distance of C plus cost of C comma B. What is distance of C? 2 units. Because this 2 units is the shortest distance from source node to node C. That's why we selected this. C is the intermediate node for calculating a distance from source node to all the remaining nodes. Now via C we are calculating distance. Okay. So what is cost of C comma B? Is there any direct edge between C comma B? Is there any direct edge between C comma B? No, there is no direct edge. So that's why we can replace it with infinite. Infinite plus 2 is infinite. So if we go via C, then distance is infinite. So that's why we take from A only. Because we cannot update, because if you go via C, we get infinite as value. Okay, because there is no direct edge between C comma B. If there is a direct edge between C comma B, then we may compare. We may compare whether this particular value or previous value or smaller. So whichever is smaller, we are simply take that number. Then A is subscript means there is no updation happened even you go via C. So that is better. If you go directly from A to B, still now we got less value. Okay. So like that, calculate distance of D by considering C is the intermediate node. What is distance of? Next one is distance of D. What is distance of D? Still we are there at C. Distance of C comma D. Cost of C comma D we are supposed to write. Okay, na? So distance of D equal to, because we are considering intermediate node as C. So distance of D equal to distance of C means distance from source node to node C plus cost of C comma D. Is there any direct edge between C and D? Yes, there is a direct edge between C and D. What is the cost? 2 plus 2, 4 units. But what about earlier value? Earlier value is 5. Means if you consider direct edge between A and D, then the cost was 5 units. But if you go via C, the cost reduced to 4 units only, then it is better go via C than represent it as C, because updation happened. Updation happened, and with that too we got the less value than the direct edge. So that's why we replaced 5 with 4, and that too via C only. So that's why we are representing subscript as C, because subscript C representation is very very important, because while constructing path, that particular subscript is very useful. Okay. Next one is distance of E. What is distance of E? Same like remaining things. So distance of E equal to same distance of C plus cost of C comma E. Distance of C plus cost of C comma E. Because we are considering intermediate node, this particular entire row we are considering intermediate node as C, means we are assuming that we are already there at C. So from C we are calculating distance from C to any other node. Suppose if direct edge is there, then only add direct edge cost to the D of C. Otherwise, add infinite. Okay. So what is distance of E now? Distance of E equal to distance of C plus cost of C comma E. What is the cost of C comma E? Cost of C comma E is 5 units. Cost of C comma E is 5 units. Okay, na? What is distance of C? Distance of C is fixed. That is 2 units. Plus cost of C comma E. Cost of C comma E is 5 units. How much you got? 7 units you got. What about earlier value? Earlier value is infinite. So 7 is very very much smaller than infinite. Then write 7 here. But via C, we got that. Okay, na? Then what is distance of F? Same. Distance of F equal to, same, this is common, because C, via C only we are calculating, and distance of C plus cost of C comma F. Is there any direct edge between C comma F? No, there is no direct edge, because via D only we can reach F, otherwise there are so many alternates. So there is no direct edge. Then replace it with infinite. Then we get infinite is the value. Then same. Previous one is also infinite. Then there is no change happened in this value. So still put A as A is only the value. The next one is distance of G. What is D of G? D of G is, what do you mean by D of G? I have already explained. The shortest distance from source node to node Z. But we considered C because now C is the nearest node from A. That's why we considered C is the next intermediate node. So how can we write distance of C now? Distance of C plus cost of C comma G. Distance of C plus cost of C comma G. Okay. So distance of C is 2 units anyway. But what is cost of C comma G? Is there any direct edge between C and G? No. Via E only we can reach. Okay. So that's why we are also replacing that particular number with infinite. Then there is no change. Earlier value is also infinite. Then there is no change happened. Then like that H, even by seeing this particular graph, we can say there is no direct edge, because even you write H expansion, how can we write D of H? D of H equal to D of U. D of U means U is C. So D of C plus cost of, this cost is edge cost. Please remember, cost is edge cost from intermediate node to H. So is there any edge between C and H? There is no direct edge between C and H. Again, this is also replaced with infinite. 0 or 2 plus infinite. D of Z is 2. 2 plus infinite is infinite. Earlier value is also infinite. So there is no change happened. Okay. Now, so once the entire row is filled, because we cannot consider it. Once entire row is filled, now select the minimum among all these nodes. Select min among all the nodes. So which is minimum now? Which value is minimum? Anyway, this is already selected, C is already selected. Then out of the remaining 3 values, 4 is minimum. That too we got that 4 via C. Now what is that node? D is the node. Okay, na? So this is over and this is also over. No need to consider C and A now. Okay, na? Now consider D. Now here we are considering D as intermediate node. No need to calculate C, because C is already shortest node. A is the source node. Okay, na? So D is selected node. Now we are there at D. From C we reach D. Okay, na? So from D, update the shortest distance from source node. Then what are the remaining nodes now? A is the source node we cannot consider. Because from that node only we started, and C is already over. Now from D, calculate the distance to all the remaining nodes. All the remaining nodes means C is over. Now B, first node is B. Now start with B. What is D of B now? D of D, we are there at D now. D of D plus cost of D comma B. What is D of D? D of D is 4 units. D is 4 units, because what do you mean by D of D? The distance, shortest distance from source node to node D, that is 4 units. 4 plus, what is cost of D comma B? Is there any edge between D comma B? Yes, there is edge between D comma B, directed, that cost is 2. D to B is 2. Then immediately calculate the cost. We got 6 units. What was the earlier, if you consider direct edge? Direct edge, if you consider, then the cost is 8 units. But if you go via C and D, because C was the earlier one, but after considering C only, we got D is the nearest node from C, and from D, we got the distance as 2 to 4 plus 2, 6 units. Now 6 units we got, but via D if you travel. Via D if you travel, we get 6 units, 6 units distance from the source node. Okay, next. Anyway, we cannot calculate this, and anyway we selected D only. Next node is E. Next node is E. How can we expand D of E now? D of E is D of D only, because this is the intermediate node. Whatever the node you write as a column, first column, that is treated as intermediate node. Then cost of D comma E. So D of E equal to D of D plus cost of D comma E. Is there any edge between D comma E? Yes. There is a direct edge between D comma E. And D of D is 4 units. D of D is 4 units. That is the shortest distance from source node to D via C. That is 4 units. Okay. Direct edge cost is 8 units, but via C and D you get 4 units. Okay. Now, what is D of E now? D of E is up to intermediate node, the distance from source node, plus if there is any direct edge between D and E, then only consider that, otherwise put infinite here. But there is a direct edge between D and E, that is 1 unit. Then total cost we get is 5. Okay, now? Then immediately compare this 5 with the earlier cost. Earlier via C we got 7 units. But if you go via D, then we get 5 units only. If you go via D, then we get 5 units. So only C, from C to direct edge we got 7. But C to D if you travel, from D to E if you travel, like this. A to C, C to D, D to E. 2 to 4 plus 1. Suppose if you go to C and C to, if you consider direct edge, then we get 7 units distance. But if you consider intermediate node as D after C to E, from C to E, if you consider D as the intermediate node between C and E, then we get the cost as 5 units. Then immediately compare previous assigned cost in that particular column with this cost. This is smaller. But if you go via D, we get smallest value. Okay. So earlier one is after reaching C, if you consider direct edge cost is 5, then we got C, the 7. But if you consider intermediate node as D, we have already considered intermediate node is C. After considering C only, we got a minimum shortest distance from C to D. Now we are considering D, means we have already included C also in that particular path. Okay. But instead of considering direct edge, I am going via D to E. So for that particular cost is 5 units. Then this 5 is obtained by considering D as intermediate node. Okay. Next one is F. See. Next one is F. What is D of F? Say D of D, because D is the intermediate node, and cost of D comma F. Is there any direct edge between D and F? Yes. There is a direct edge between D and F. The cost is 6 units. So D of D is 4, and D of D and F is cost of D and F is cost means direct edge cost. Please remember, cost means edge cost. D means path cost. This is the path cost. So D is representing path cost, because what do you mean by D of D? The shortest distance from the source node to D, means the entire path you need to consider. And cost of D comma F means that is the edge cost between D and F. Yes, there is direct edge here between D and F. Then that is 6 units. Suppose there is no direct edge, then simply replace that particular value with infinite. Okay, na? But here direct edge is there. Then we got for this particular number we got 10. But what was the earlier value? Earlier value is infinite. But 10 is very, very, very smaller. Then treat it as the smallest number up to this moment. The next one is Z. What is Z? Just simply replace F with Z. Wherever F is there, then simply replace F with Z. Okay, na? So D of Z equal to D of D plus cost of D comma G. Is there any edge between D and G? We need to verify in the graph. Yes, there is a direct edge between D and G. What is the cost? 3 units was the cost. This is constant because we are using intermediate node as D and we are updating the costs between source node and via intermediate node to the respective node. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 is far smaller than infinite. Okay, but via d we got that number. Next, again h. D of h equal to, just simply replace g with h. So d of h equal to d of d plus cost of d comma h. Is there any direct edge between d and h? There is no direct edge between d and h. That's why this number becomes infinite. Then finally we get infinite. Then the previous value is also infinite. There is no change happened in h. Okay. Then now we selected this in this row. Okay. Now out of remaining 4 values, anyway fifth value is infinite. Out of remaining 4 values, now select a minimum number. Now minimum number is 5. Then copy 5 because now we are going to select this E is the next intermediate node because D is assigned under E. Okay, na? Next intermediate node is E. Now update all the remaining casts. Update all the remaining casts. Again, first one is B because we have not yet selected that. If you selected means if you place that one in box because we selected C, then we put it in box for remembering purpose. We selected D here, then we are putting that particular one in box. And in this case, we selected because in this row 5 is smaller, the against 5 E is there. That means we are going to select E is the next intermediate node. Okay, na? Then E related cast is 5, but we obtain that 5 if you travel via D. Now E is becoming next intermediate node. E is becoming next intermediate node. Still we have not yet selected B. Now calculate B now. D of B. What is D of B? D of B is now for this entire row, select E is the intermediate node. For this entire row, for filling this entire row, select B, E is the intermediate node. Okay, na? Then D of B equal to D of E plus cost of E comma B. Cost of E comma B because E is the intermediate node. Whatever the symbol or node number there here, you are supposed to take the node number. Whatever the node number here, you are supposed to take node number, second node number here. So what is D of B now? D of B equal to D of E plus cost of E comma B. Now verify whether E to B direct edge is there or not. E to B there is no direct edge, then this is becoming infinite and D of E is 5 units. This is infinite. But we got infinite if you go via E. But what about earlier value if you go via D? 6. Then 6 is still minimum value. So that is not updated. Updation has not happened even if you travel through E. If travel through E we get infinite. But if we travel via D, we got 6 units. Then 6 is less than infinite. Okay, na? Next, these two are selected already. Next one is F. D to F. What is D to F? E is common, na? E is common because E is the intermediate node for the entire row filling. Now D of E is common, that is 5 units. And cost of E comma F. Is there any edge between E and F? Direct edge between E and F? There is no direct edge between E and F. Then replace it with infinite, still infinite. But earlier, if you travel via D, we got 10 units. Then keep same value 10 via D. Because via F you go, via E you travel, then we get infinite because there is no direct edge between E and F. Then again, like this, fill G. What is D of G? D of E plus cost of E comma G. D of E plus cost of E comma G. What is G of E? 5 units. Is there any direct edge between E and G? Yes. There is a direct edge between E and G. That direct edge cost is 1 unit. Then finally we get 6 units. Now immediately after calculating this number, compare this number with previous one. Okay, na? Earlier we considered direct edge between D and G. The direct edge was 3 units. That's why we got 7. But here via E you travel, means via G you travel. Then we get cost is 1 unit increased. Okay, so via E here we are considering E is the intermediate node. Via E if we travel, because direct edge cost is 3 units. But if you select D to E, because at D we selected E is the intermediate node. But from E if we travel, then we get only 6 units because 2 to 4, 4 to 1, 5, 5 to 1, 6 units. Then compared to 7, 6 is lesser. But you travel via E only, we got that. Okay, na? Next H. D to H. Then okay, we calculate D to H. D to E plus cost of E comma H. D to E is 5. Is there any edge between E and H? Direct edge between E and H? There is no direct edge between E and H. Infinite you get. 5 plus infinite, still infinite. Okay, then Once row filling is over, because we are not going to disturb, because C is already selected as intermediate node. Anyway, we cannot select A because A is the source node. And now D and E are already selected. D is selected in previous row filling because that is the nearest node from source, and this is also nearest node in this. Just by comparing all the rest of the values, then 5 is minimum. That's why we selected E is the intermediate node. Now we are going to select next smaller number here. There are two same values. One is 6. Here also 6. But the 6 is traveled via D from D to D. You got that. And this is from Z via traveling E. We got. You can select any node. Nothing wrong. You can select any node. Either you select B. Nothing wrong. You can select Z. You can. But I'm going to select first number. That is 6. D. The node is B. So that means I am now for the entire row I am considering B is the intermediate node. For the entire row I am considering B is the intermediate node. Okay, na? Now remaining are A is selected, D is now D is selected here, and E is also selected here. Now I am selecting D. Now the unknown are these three. Now not yet selected nodes are these three nodes F, C, H. Now calculate distance of F. Next node is distance of F. Okay, na? Distance of F. Now I considered B is the intermediate node. Now B to F. Now consider B to F. B is fixed now. B is fixed. We are there at B. Now B to F is there in edge cast. Verify. B to F is there in edge cast. Yes, B to F there is edge cast. Edge cast is 13 units. Edge cast is 13 units. If you add those two, distance from source node to B is 5 units. Shortest distance from source to B is 5 units. And the cost of B comma F, that is edge cast 13 units. 13 plus 5, 18. 13 plus 5 is 18. But what was the earlier value? Earlier value is 10. Still 10 is smaller. No need to travel via B. But because via traveling D, we got smallest number. So still now that is the lowest value. So we cannot consider it because this number is 18. Then next one is Z. Next one is Z. Okay. Then what is D of Z now? Just simply replace the in second node number in cast is with Z. So what is distance of B? Distance of B is 5 units. Distance of B is distance of B is 6 units. I forgot. I am replacing previous value. I am substituting previous value. Okay, anyway, there is no difference, much difference we get. 6 plus 13, 19. Anyway, we are not going to consider. Okay, na? Next one is distance of G. What is distance of G? Distance of B plus cost of B comma G. What is cost of B comma G? Is there any edge between B and G? There is no direct edge between B and G. Okay, na? Then this is infinite. Then finally we get infinite. Generally we select the previous one as minimum value. Okay. If this number is greater than previous one, they simply take the previous one down in the new row. Okay. Next one is H. What is D of H? What is D of H? Same B comma H. This is common because via B only we are going to travel. And B comma H. What is D of B? 6. Is there any edge between B and H? Is there any direct edge between B and H? There is no direct edge between B and H. Okay, so still consider that particular number. There is no direct edge between B and H, so that's why consider same number infinite. Then there is no change still. There is no change happened still because even via intermediate node, still now we didn't find a direct edge between C and H or D and H or E and H or D and H. That's why we got infinite value. Okay, na? Again, now this is over now. Okay, D is over. Only 3 nodes are remained. Okay, 3 nodes are remained and select the minimum value now. So minimum value is 6. Now take this number down. Take this number down. This is also considered. Now consider G is the intermediate node. G is the intermediate node. Okay, na? Then we are going to calculate only F and H. F and H because all the remaining nodes are selected as intermediate nodes now. Now intermediate node now is Z. Now replace B with G. Replace B with G. Now calculate distance from shortest distance from source node to EF by considering G is the intermediate node. So what do you mean by D of G? The shortest distance from source node to node Z, that is 6 units. Node Z is 6 units because 6 units plus cost of G comma F. Is there any direct edge between G and F? Yes, there is a direct edge between G and F because cost is always selecting direct edge cost. 2. Then this number is 8. 6 is the shortest distance from source node to node number Z plus edge cast is there is a direct edge between G and F in the graph. That now that distance is 2 units. Then 6 plus 2 is 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. Now compare previous number with 8. Previous number is greater than 8. But this is obtained via G. Okay. The next one is H. Next one is H. D of H. G comma H we are supposed to take. G comma H we are supposed to take. Okay na? So D of H equal to D of G plus cost of G comma H. D of H equal to D of G is the intermediate node plus cost of that intermediate node to H. If there is a direct edge, then add direct edge cost, otherwise add infinite. Add infinite. Okay. Then D of G is 6 units. What is cost of G comma H? Yes, there is edge, direct edge between G and H. Cost is 6 units. Then take 12 here. Then take 12 is the edge cost. Okay, na? But this 12 is obtained by considering intermediate node is Z. This 12 is obtained by considering intermediate node is Z. Now, out of these two, so which is smaller? Which is smaller? Because 8 is smaller. Then down this 8 and make this particular edge in round, because square, because that is selected. That indicates this node is selected. Now selected node is F. Selected node is F. Okay, na? Then F2 H, only one node is remained. F2 H. Then calculate distance of H. What do you mean by D of H? The shortest distance from source node A to destination node H. Then selected intermediate node is F. In this entire row, we are supposed to fill that entire row with H because we have already selected. We no need to disturb those numbers. Okay, na? So what is distance of F now? Distance of F is 8 units. This 8 is the shortest distance from source node A to destination node F. Now that F is treated as intermediate node for filling this row. So cost of F comma H. Cost of F comma H. Is there any edge between F and H? Yes. There is edge between F and H. That F and H edge cost is 3 units, then 11. What was earlier cost? 12 units was the earlier cost. Now we got that cost is 12. But via F. 11 via F. 11 via F. Okay, na? Now out of this, this one is the last number. Then take this last number and take F, H. So all the nodes are filled. No need to worry about the row filling now, because all the rows are filled now. Okay, na? In this way we can calculate the distance. Even because why I am constructed a table means if you individually calculate all these values by using pen and paper, then it crosses more than one page and it is very difficult. It is very difficult collecting all the values. But if you write all the numbers in the table, it is very easy. It is very easy identifying what is the distance between shortest distance from A to E. Suppose what is the distance from A to E? 5D we can say, because that particular 5D is selected from the row, previous row. What is the distance between A and B? 6. Just by observing that particular table we can, but I will prove and I will show you how to construct a path and how to prove that 6 is the distance between A and B by considering the intermediate nodes. I will show you. But in this way, by using this simple equation, I can calculate the distance between shortest distance from source node to the node V. So you can replace V with any number. We can replace any V with any number in the graph or any character in the graph. But here, in this row is the previous row or previous step shortest distance node from the source node. You are supposed to consider the previous step shortest distance node from the source node as intermediate node for the current row or current step, and if there is any edge between the shortest distance node from the source and selected node, then add that particular edge to this cast and verify whether this cast is smaller than the previously calculated value by using other node in the previous row. If it is okay, then include it. Otherwise, keep the previous value as is. Suppose there is no direct edge between selected node and intermediate node, then simply replace that cost of U comma V with infinite. Cost of U comma with infinite. Otherwise, add edge cost here. This is the previous step for the shortest distance node from the source. We treat that particular node as intermediate node for the current step. After calculating all the values in the current step, again select a minimum number, and minimum number against the node is treated as a next intermediate node, and calculate the shortest distance from that node to all the remaining nodes. So like that, we follow the same criteria for filling all the rows. Filling means we are calculating shortest distance from source node to the selected node via this node. This node is treated as intermediate node. Now I am going to show how we can construct a path between source node to all the remaining nodes. Now I am going to show path construction between source node and any selected node. You can select any node. Now I am going to prove whether that particular path cost is the number which is there rounded or squared against that particular node number or not. I will show you. Okay. Suppose if you want to construct a path between A and D. Now source node is fixed A and destination is D. In between A and D, I am going to construct a path. Then very simple. Then go to the row which is represented with D. If you want to construct a shortest path between source node to any selected node, just go to the row which is represented with that node number. Then D is the node represented. Now go through the entire row. Then one number is boxed within the one number is placed within the box. Then go to that particular number and verify which is the subscript of that number. What is the subscript? C is the subscript. C is the subscript. Then I can say D previous node is C. Then go to the row which is represented with C. Go to the row which is represented with C. So we can verify like this until reaching source node. Here we are constructing path back from destination. Okay. Then go to row C. Now the C is in that particular row. One number is placed in the box. That number subscript is A. What is A? A is the source node. A is the source node. A is the source node. If you see the graph, you can easily identify. If you see the graph, we can easily identify what is A to C edge cast and C to D edge cast in the graph. Just represent A to C edge cast and C to D edge cast. Then summation of those two edge casts is 4 units. But here I rough the graph. Once again, I will draw a graph and based on that graph, I will show you. Okay, the graph is this. Earlier I took this graph, based on that graph only I constructed. Okay. Now, if you want to construct A to D, I will use some sample paths. Okay. One is A to B, another one is A, some 2 to 3 sample paths I will show you. And based on this value, we can observe this. Okay. So, A to C, C to D. Because if you go to D row, one number is boxed and that particular number is subscripted with C. Then we can immediately say that D's previous node is C. Then go to the row which is represented with C. Then one number is represented in box, then subscript is A. But our target is go back until reaching the source node. Now A is source node, now we reached. Then immediately add these two edge casts. One is A to C, another one is C to D. C to D edge cast is 2 units. Okay. So this is 2 and this is 2. So finally the shortest distance between A and D is 4 units. Whether that number is represented or not, we can see. Yeah, in the D row, the number represented is 4. Okay, so this is one path. Okay, I will take another critical path, longest path. Suppose if you take G. Now our target is constructing path between A and G. Then go to the row which is represented with Z. And identify which number is squared. Okay, now 6 is there. Then what is the subscript of 6? E. Then the previous node we can say that is E. Previous node to reach from Z is E. From E we reach Z. Then go to the row which is represented with E. And identify which number is represented and what is the subscript. Subscript is D. Same way, then go to row D. And identify which number is there and that number subscript. What is the subscript of that number? C. Subscript of that number is C. So here we are constructing path from target to source node. Then go to row C. The Cth row is represented with the number 2, but the subscript is A. Anyway, A is the source node. Now in this way we can construct path. What is A to C path cost? 2 units. What is C to D path cost? 2 units. What is D to E path cost? 1 unit. What is E to Z path cost? 1 unit. So what is the shortest distance now? Add all the edge costs, 6 units we get. Then what is G through the number circled? 6 only. The G through number circled is 6. So the shortest distance from source node to node number Z is 6 units. Or you can consider any other node. Or finally, the last one I am going to show. A to F. If you consider A to F. A to F. Okay. A is source node. F is the destination node. Then go to F, row number F. The row which is represented with F. And identify which number is there in boxes. Which number is there in boxes? 8 is there in boxes. and the node represented within that box as subscript as Z. Node represented within that particular box as Z. Then go to node Z, the row number Z which is representing Z. Then what is the node subscripted node for 6? E. Then go to row E, means the row which is represented with E, and select the smallest number. And what is the number? What is the node represented here? D. Then go to Dth row, and 4 value is 4, but represented node is C. And go to Cth row, the number represented is 2, but node is 8. Now this is the path we constructed from A to F. Just go back. Generally, a path is constructed from the target to source node just by considering the respective row and selecting the minimum number and identifying which node number is represented, which node value is represented, and that particular node name is treated as a intermediate node. Okay, na? Then we treat it as a previous node before reaching F. Again, go to Gth row and select this minimum number and identify which node name is represented as subscript and take it as next previous node. So like this, construct path from target to source. Generally, we start with the target until reaching the source node. Until identifying the source node, we are supposed to construct it. Now, so what is F now? C to F is 8 units. Whether we get 8 or not, we need to verify. What is A to C Htcast? 2 units. C to D Htcast 2 units. D to E, D to Htcast 1 unit. E to G Htcast 1 unit. What is G to F Htcast? 2 units. G to F Htcast is 2 units. Finally, if we add all the edges Htcast, we get 8. Whether that 8 is there in Fth row or not, we need to verify. Yes, in Fth row, 8 is the smallest number. 8 is smallest number, we selected that particular 8. 8 was the smallest number. So like this, we can calculate shortest paths from source node to all the remaining nodes. In this way, we can construct a path between source and selected node. Thank you for watching my video.